Welcome back, everyone, to the Lost Steps of Phandelver. It's been a minute, but here we are.
It's definitely
Hello.
been a minute.
Hello.
Yeah, PSA, don't neglect to check your thermal paste on your computer.
It happens. No
And
big
on
deal.
other things.
Yeah. We
Especially
Are
on
you-
other things.
Anything that has thermal paste should be checked regularly.
Well, welcome. And I guess it's just a good time to just kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, remind me of what happened last time on last time's episode, because I do not
Yeah.
remember.
We
I
might need a
got you.
recap on this one for sure.
Well, after a long journey through disgusting swamplands into a forgotten crypts, our adventurers find themselves deep underground beneath an ancient school of the arcane arts. Time itself seems to have forgotten this place, as echoes of the past can be seen here, noticeably undisturbed. As they narrowly escape a nest of giant spiders, they made their way to a long descending stone spiral staircase. As they descend deeper, they quickly notice that the bottom of the staircase is underwater. Even worse, a husk of the creature they've been hunting stands waist deep, motionless, in the waters below. And that's where we're going to begin this evening. As terrifying as we can. All right. As you all make your way down into the water, I believe it was Ronan that splashed down first. I'm trying to remember who it was.
Yep.
You all see this very familiar, grotesque form standing in front of you. It looks as though it's some kind of a skeletal humanoid creature. It's odd to you. As you gaze at it, you can't help but wonder what kind of evilness would spawn such a thing. And I'll just open the floor to you all for a moment here. Keep in mind the spider way up above, who is too large to get to your location, is just about back to normal.
Yeah, we saw that spider up there. I've got
Forgot
one
about her.
spell slot. Oh no, two.
It may or may not be interested in you. We'll see.
I might try casting Arcane Lock on the door. The only thing it says 25 gold pieces worth of gold dust, which the spell consumes. I don't know
Mhm.
if I would have gold dust. Could I make gold dust?
Brandy and I are down by the bottom, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'll let you guys decide where you all are as far as
Oh, that's right.
like how close to the bottom you are. There's the staircase there if you want to kind of give yourself.
With whatever that is in the water.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a creature in the water of some kind.
It was a husk, from what you guys could tell.
Okay.
That you've seen a couple of them now, and they always there's an energy that always radiates from them as you walk by. You can always sense it.
Okay.
This time, as Ronan kind of nears the bottom, as a matter of fact, Ronan, go ahead and roll a wisdom check for me. We'll have you do it first, and then we'll get back to. Just want to see what he.
And I do have disadvantage.
Still roll a 15.
Not bad.
Ronan, you are closer to it than anyone else, and you do sense some form of energy that's not necessarily radiating from it, but almost pulling towards it. It's about all I could say. and we'll leave it to Brandy and Aliva up top in the staircase here. Sorry, I thought
Aliva
you
was
guys...
trying to figure out what to
Okay.
do. Hold on.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you guys
What's,
wanted to...
I think me and Brandy were fiddling with the chest before, but did we figure that out?
Well, you...
God, or-
Yeah,
we
you got all
did.
that. Yep, you
Yeah,
got it
that's
all
what I thought.
figured out. And...
What's
Excuse
at
me,
the
sorry
top
about
of the stairs?
The spider.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, that's right. We're trapped. Well, we gotta go back and kill that spider, I guess.
We could,
Unless
we could
there's-
try going down into the water is what I was thinking.
Nose
Oh,
goes.
my
Swim
gosh.
down.
I think
and see
Remy-
what we
Oh,
can-
Rummy
sure.
can
I
try
think
going
someone
through
could
the water.
investigate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
yep.
guess I'd run me down in the water. That's not a
Someone other than this
Could totally do
small person here. I can't even swim.
problem.
Even though I think I probably
I know.
need some of it.
I'm gonna
How
stir the
would-
pot,
I'm
so
excited,
to
actually.
speak, and
See how
throw
Brandy-
a rock into the water.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Start
yeah.
investigating how deep it is.
You want to see how deep it is? Got it. Got it.
Or if anything
Well-
reacts to
Well,
it.
what
So
else is
I'm
in
picking
there?
up. I'm picking up a loose spit-sized piece of rock, and I'm tossing it toward the center of the water.
Okay, you got it. You also notice, Brandy and Aliva, and Sato, or D1, that Ronan is standing down there right next to this form in the water. It's off to the side. It's kind of out of view here from the camera, but it's kind of this way. They're off to the side, and it seems like they're standing there. I mean, you could always talk to each other if you'd like, but yeah, you can throw a stone down there. There's
Yeah,
a boulder.
I'd warn them first that we're doing it.
Okay, that's perfect. So Ronan, you hear Brandy kind of warn down to you that
Incoming.
yeah. You look around on the ground, Brandy here, and you could find without any perception check needed. Your passive's pretty good. There are bits of broken staircase that
Sure.
fell from above maybe some time ago. Big chunks of it. Probably the little bit larger than who knows, maybe than a softball. What's a softball? I know. Yeah, you can
Sure.
definitely chuck it down into the water if you'd like to.
So that's what I would do. Yeah.
Okay, is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick one up and I'm tossing it toward the center of the water. But I would wait for
Sure.
Brandy to call to Ronan, like, "Hey, watch out."
Okay, yeah, perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, back up.
All right. Brandy yells down at Ronan to like watch yourself. And Aliva throws the fairly large chunk of stone down into like kind of the middle of the water there. There's a plunk and a splash.
Yeah, I got it in my mouth.
And it hits the mark. The stone vanishes out of sight.
Nothing else happens.
Doesn't seem to be anything that happens, even though it made quite a noise in here. You could hear the splash of the reverberation of the splash kind of all through the stone chamber here, as it were. Well, it's a stone.
I turn to Brandy and say, "Well, I can throw you next."
I like to see you try.
I mean,
No,
that's dwarves, not halflings.
let's send the shark dog in.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
I'll definitely. Yeah, I'll send Rummy down to go look around for sure.
Yeah, you got it. You can definitely do
Does
that.
Rummy have some way of illumination?
Does he have night vision? I think he might. Let me look.
No, I meant like, can you make
Can
him
he light
glow
up?
so that we can see him as he
Oh,
descends?
yeah, I can. I definitely can.
Because I could let us see into the
So he
water,
has
maybe a little bit.
60 feet of dark vision, but D1 has something called magic tinkering.
Of
Wait.
course you do.
Yeah. I mean, what do you do
Artificer
though?
stuff.
So
It's
I
pretty
think
great.
I can touch an object and make it glow.
You can.
What?
You can do
Fantastic.
it for how long is this?
Let's look.
Uh,
Object sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius. Touch a tiny non-magical object. So I can just hand him a rock
yeah,
from the cave. Touch
You
the
can.
rock and then get it to light up.
that's perfect. Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. D1 picks up a rock from the staircase here, and you watch as he kind of focuses on it. There's a brief moment of an odd sound that kind of comes from his direction as the rock itself kind of begins to glow, kind of a brilliant light. He hands it to kind of flips it up in the air, and Rummy catches it, and now Rummy can illuminate the area that he travels in.
Yeah, okay, he's gonna go down and look for anything that might look like a door or a lever or anything that he finds.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. And Ronan, while you're down here, because you're standing here, you're looking at this husk. You can also look around. So I would say Rummy and Ronan roll a perception check with advantage because you have a light source.
It'd just be a normal roll for me since I have that exhaustion.
That's right.
You said perception?
Perception. Give a good look. 16 for Ronan. What do we get for Rummy?
Oh, for him, okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought that was going to be a nat 20 for a moment.
15.
That's an 18, right? With advantage.
Yep.
So an 18 for you.
Oh, did I have advantage? Oh, I did. So it's 18.
Yeah. Yep, it's 18. Yep.
Why am I rolling at disadvantage?
Cool. I don't know. I'm counting the higher one, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Sweet. Yeah. So just underneath the staircase here, you do notice there is a little bit of an archway. You both see it. You both notice it. As a matter of fact, Rumby kind of gets closer to it. The archway itself is there's a corridor or something possibly, but there's a low archway, and you can see that to get past it, you're gonna have to duck under the water.
But it's big enough for like a person to fit through.
Yes, you get the feeling if you kind of bob underneath the water for a moment, and then kind of maybe swim for maybe a foot, you can bob back up on the other side and into another area that's possibly full of air.
Okay, well, actually, Rummy's gonna go under and go into that other area.
Okay, Rummy is just barely small enough that he can actually fit kind of under and not really go completely underneath the surface of the water here. So he makes his way easily enough. Is Rummy going to do this kind of quickly? Is he going to take his time? Like,
I mean, it won't be like super fast, but sort of like a regular speed. He's not gonna go extra.
All right.
Either, yeah.
So he's not going to go out of his way to like be quiet or anything like that.
Yeah, well, he's definitely being quiet, but not slow. Yeah. I mean,
Sure.
except for splashing of the water, which I'm sure is inevitable.
Okay. All
It's
right.
not like chattering or anything.
Perfect. Rummy dips his head underneath the water, and quickly D1 kind of begins to focus. Ronan, you notice too, he dips underneath the archway here, and the light kind of, you can see reflections of the light kind of pop up from the other side down into the water. It reflects down into the water a bit, and you can see that there's a staircase just along the wall here that's underneath the water that is kind of right near where you need to get to. And so it makes sense that the other area would kind of be a little bit raised and it would be dry compared to this. As you continue on, D1, you see through Rummy's eyes for the moment here.
The fog is an excellent touch.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's cool looking. So it's like a passageway. How deep? If he goes down to the touches the bottom and back up again, how deep does he estimate this water is here?
Into the water?
Yeah, he just wants to try to get a general idea of like what the depth of the water is here.
Sure, yeah. You can go ahead and dive down if you'd like. I'll let you do that, definitely. Rummy is kind of a little shark guy.
Yeah,
he goes,
gonna dive to the bottom and just sort of estimate how many feet down he goes.
yeah, so you hit the bottom pretty quickly. Your feet hit the bottom within like a second. You're estimating it's probably about waist high for you for D1.
Okay. D1 will tell the rest of the party that information.
Okay. You got it. Do you make your way back?
And Rummy will make his way back, yeah.
Okay, perfect. He makes his way back to the rest of the group here, where Brandy and Aliva are kind of still standing up above, looking down. Is there anything that the two of you would like to do in the moment here?
I would just start muttering under my breath, because if this requires me to swim, I cannot have all this armor on me, more than likely. So.
Yeah, well, it looks like it should be like maybe just a little over waist deep. We're gonna look at Brandy's height and go maybe nose deep.
Yeah, I might have to tread water there for a little bit, but I think I can do that. I'm keeping an eye out to make sure there isn't anything else in the water that's gonna grab me, because I will not enjoy that.
Yeah, there didn't seem to be. I mean, Rummy just went through and nothing seemed to be alive grabbing
Good.
at him. So
That's what I like.
yeah. D1's gonna slowly start walking down the stairs and see if he can fit under that archway and get into the chamber.
Okay, yeah. You can go ahead and you want to take Rummy back through?
Actually, no, I'm gonna leave Rummy in there. Actually, sorry.
Okay, you're gonna leave him in there. Okay, yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna follow through and try to get to him.
All right, that's fantastic. How would you say? Are you taking your time? Are you kind of like quickly bobbing? I guess it doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah, I'm going fairly slow. I'm checking like how deep the water is and all that good stuff.
Sure.
Just so I can relay back to Brandy if it'll be over her head or not.
Yeah, so right in the middle of the archway there, it comes up to about the top of your chest, E1. As you bob underneath, and you kind of, it's about a foot underneath the water. Your head, as your head goes underneath the water, it's about a foot to the other side before you can pop it back up. And then you realize quite quickly there's a couple of steps there that lead up into another chamber, another corridor, which is why it's only about waist deep by the time you actually get into the other corridor. So to you, it seems as though Brandy wouldn't probably have to swim, quote unquote, for too long.
That's what I was
She just
thinking.
needs to get in the other. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll cast message to Brandy.
Okay.
And I'll basically just say, the water is going to be over your head for a couple feet, but it levels out pretty fast once you get through.
Can I message? Can I say back to him?
You can.
Just don't let me drown.
We'll keep Rummy close to you, and
Should be fine, but I can't die down here.
this would be a horrible place to die.
Giant ass fucking spider up there.
I'm sure you would end up dinner.
But I think I would want to go through because we're ready to move forward.
We'd carry your dead body out of here, though.
Sure, well, make use of my stuff. Leave me my wine, you know.
We wouldn't let the spider get you.
Love it. This is great. So, friends, how are we going to approach this situation? D1 is already making his way to the other side. I would say, D1, you without without any issue at all, you being you and who you are, you plop up, you splash up on the other side, head above the water, and make your way up the two steps that lead you up into another section of the corridor here. Actually, while we're at it, You also notice, I'm going to show you the map here. You also notice, D1, when you do make your way into the corridor, that along the wall, because of Rummy and his glowing rock, you can see it. Just under the surface of the water here, maybe a foot, possibly 2, is a ledge that comes out maybe 3 or 4 feet from the wall on each side of the corridor. So it seems to be deeper in the middle, and then there are a number of steps that lead up towards the edge of the walls going down the corridor, if you can imagine that, if you can picture it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll cast message again to Brandy and let her know that once she swims under the arch, stick to the side.
Shit. I think I'd pretty much follow. I don't think I would wait around too much. I think I would just go in.
Okay. Brandy's just gonna splat. Are you gonna jump down into the water?
Yeah.
All right, Brandy. You jump down into the water.
Take a swig of wine first.
Perfect. I
Long
love it.
pull. I go,
Yes.
oh, fuck.
Oh, I love this. I can almost see it. It's great. She takes a breath. Do you just kind of splash down? Do you do like a special little twist dive? Like how's this gonna flavor?
Half twist of the somersault.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like jump and flip over, you know.
Oh,
Trying to be a
that's
little
perfect.
extra.
Yeah, let's go. Roll a dexterity check for me, Brandy. It's gonna be great.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my god.
She gets a 10 rating on the no splash at all.
Yeah.
The perfect
It's really-
perfect dive.
Oh my god. She makes the most spectacular spectacle of herself as she gets to the edge. You want to describe it, Brandy? You could do literally anything with a natural 20.
Yeah, I would try and be very acrobatic, and I would jump up in the air and kind of, have my arms up, tuck my knees in, and just do a perfect little, cartwheel basically into the water.
Wow. And it looks as though she's been swimming her whole life. Like it's just another thing for her. It's second nature, almost. Which is amazing. As you splash into the water, Brandy, you make no noise. No sound, no water splashes anywhere. You just kind of plunk right into the water. You come right out the other side. You pop up next to Sato. And you can also see now that there are ledges on each side of the corridor here that are Brandy-sized if you
Sure,
didn't want
sure.
to swim down the
Yes.
middle of the channel here.
Definitely would go on the ledges and not swim if I don't have to. Don't want to be submerged down here.
For sure. Doesn't seem like it'd be a good idea. And I will say this too, Sato, you and Brandy both notice as you're standing here, the light from the stone doesn't seem to penetrate too far into the darkness ahead of you. There's this kind of mist that seems to be circulating and traveling around you. It's everywhere that you look. The stone shows it well, but beyond it, it's kind of hard to see through the darkness.
Okay, I think the stone only does 5 regular and 5 of dim anyways. But
Okay, that's perfect.
yeah. Okay.
All right, Aliva and Brandy, Aliva and Ronan, as Brandy disappears underneath the water after a magnificent flip, display of just acrobatics. What are the two of you doing? You picking your jaw back up off the ground like?
No, I would stare at this water with the blankest of expressions, and then turn like comically slowly to look at Ronan and give such an eye roll. It just, it's a surprise my eyeballs will pop out of my head.
She's so over it.
Just look at
Yeah,
Olivia.
I'm over this entire experience, and then seeing her perfect flipped, I'm just like, gag me.
Get me out of here.
And then I
Yeah.
would just say to Ronan, well, if I'm the unlucky one to get dragged under by some kind of swamp monster, at least pray for me as I die. And then I would start to walk into the water.
Okay, you got it. You make your way to the bottom of the staircase here, and you notice there is a significant chunk of it that's broken off, but it's not that deep, that far from the water, so you just kind of hop down into the water right next to Ronan there. He's right along the wall as well, and there is part of the staircase there that seems to be what they're standing on, the Husk and Ronan. As you make your way down here, you can see the archway, Aliva, clear as can be. As you kind of stand here next to the Husk, I'd like you to roll a wisdom check for me, please.
All right. I know nothing.
Ooh, a 4. You know that there's something.
Oh, hold on.
happening.
I rolled with disadvantage on accident. Is that so? Is it a 4 or
No,
14?
it's okay. No, I'll
Okay.
take the. I'll take the first. It's okay. This is just more for flavor than anything else. As you stand here, you notice Ronan. He is absolutely kind of distracted. Sorry, Ronan. I should have you roll a wisdom check for this, but just for the moment, he seems to be looking at this husk. As a matter of fact, Ronan, do you mind rolling a wisdom check for me? Let's play this way. Ruh-roh. Oh, there we go. Nice, thank you. That's perfect. And it's a regular one like you just rolled, so that's great. 15. You notice Ronan, he's sensing something. It doesn't seem to be hurting him. He's just very kind of focused on something here. And as you walk up, Ronan, you notice Aliva kind of hop down into the water. She seems to have made a good landing here. No checks necessary.
I will follow suit, but before I go into the archway, I'm going to turn around and just jab my glaive into this cadaver.
Yeah, you definitely can, Ronan.
I do not trust this fucking thing.
As soon as you begin to pull your glaive out, Aliva, you're kind of close to him. You see this whole reaction here. Do you just stand back, just kind of like watch him?
I mean, as long as I still can, I'd probably just turn around in the water and watch. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So you thrust this glaive with so much force into this creature, this husk, and it goes right through it as smooth as butter, Ronan. But you do notice there is some kind of energy that seems to be flowing from this. It's not a repelling energy. It's an attracting energy. Something that's pulling energy into itself. As you thrust your glaive into it, it doesn't seem to come out the other side.
Oh, okay. It is fucking weird. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Can I even see from that angle what's happening?
Yeah, you can see the saliva. You notice it. It's right through the chest. Here, let me give you.
Is that some kind of portal or?
I'm not sure.
Throw another rock. What seemed to work for me the first time, so.
Are you gonna throw a rock?
Yeah, I'll dip down into the water and see if I can find a loose stone.
Okay. What are you gonna do with the stone?
I'll just kind of flick it at the thing's head.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can. You reach down near the water here. Roll a perception check for me because you are in the water. You can both do it if you'd like. Wow. Perfect. Okay. Ronan, it's kind of hard for you to see just into the surface of the water right here where you're at. It's a little easier for Aliva for some reason. There's a glint. She can kind of sees it. She sees it at just at the foot of this kind of creature. She reaches down. It's a little bit larger than maybe a golf ball, Aliva.
Sorry, I see. What at the foot of the creature?
Sorry, it's a little couple of stones couple of rocks.
All right. Well,
Probably broken
if they're
off.
within throwing distance of me, I'd grab one and lob it at the thing's
Yeah.
head.
Oh yeah, you're like 7 feet away from this thing. So you want to go ahead and lob it at its head?
Yep, that's my new
All right.
the thing I do best now. My new profession is throwing rocks at things.
This is perfect. All right, roll L. That's easy. Roll a dexterity check for me, or a acrobatics check, or actually, rather, I'll let you choose athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics
Whatever.
or acrobatics or dexterity?
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, dexterity is acrobatics. So whatever you have a bonus in, I'll let you.
Okay.
Use. 10. 10 was the DC, and you passed.
Hell yeah!
Funny. You lob it right off the top of the head, and you hear a clunk, and the stone just falls down into the water.
Yeah, so I'd look at Ronan and be like, "Well, you're the wizard. You tell me. What is this?"
I thought dead was your area of expertise, but given the circumstance, I think we just say fuck this thing and continue on down the hallway.
Okay.
I would motion for Ronan to follow me and say, "Fuck this thing."
Indeed.
Perfect. All right, guys. You're gonna make your way underneath the archway here. You both do?
Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
Ronan, you take the plunge underneath. You dip your head underneath the water. The water is cool. It's quite cold actually. As you both dip your head underneath. Aliva, are you going full armor? Just dip it in? Because like I said, you can stand up. You don't have to swim underneath this. You can kind of kneel down underneath the water and then stand back up.
If it's like to my hips, I would not remove any armor. If it's getting up past like into like the torso area, I might remove at least one or two things.
Well, you're gonna have to dip your whole body underneath for about a foot to get underneath the wall. You know what I mean? As it, like the archway to stand up on the other side. Does that make sense? Can you see that?
Yeah, I probably then would have prior to approaching this and actually told Ronan to go first and to let me use his arm to leverage myself out of there.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, you could absolutely do that. Definitely. So, yeah, as well as Ronan, if Ronan is okay with that, we'll go ahead and do it that way. Okay, cool. So, yeah, Ronan, you go first.
Even just like holding onto the end of his glaive or something.
Yeah, and you dip underneath. As soon as you dip underneath, Aliva, just for a moment, because your head has to go underneath the water, roll a wisdom check for me.
A wise person would not have done this, Aliva.
$19. Aliva, for one moment, you see a vision. It flashes in your mind for a moment. You look around. Scattered around the room are pieces of parchment just everywhere. There are lanterns, candles, books. There's incense burning. There's a fragrance in the air. It's like it's hard to describe. It's like cedar wood meets some kind of ash. It's very pungent as it fills the air here. And you look across the room. There's a woman standing there. She's wearing a long flowing gown. Her hair is up in a bun. She has a heart-shaped face. She looks in your direction, seemingly noticing you, Aliva. You look around the room. It's immediately your attention is drawn to the architecture here, the columns and such. And you feel like you recognize this place. Is there anything you'd like to do in the moment?
Do I recognize the woman?
Roll a history check. Somewhere in the back of your mind, maybe you may recognize her, but at face value, you do not.
Then before this vision vanishes, because they all seem to only last for a second, I would just say, "Who are you?"
She starts to walk towards you, slowly at first, and then it turns into a brisk walk in your direction, and her face becomes, instead of puzzled, it becomes almost angry and violent as she walks closer and closer in your direction, Aliva. And before you know it, you are in the next part of the room. You pop your head pops up above the water here. Oh wait, whoops. The vision is gone. The woman is gone. And now you are left even more confused than you were.
Yeah, I'm a little startled, and I would kind of say, is anybody else having visions for the past couple of days? Just gonna throw that one out there.
I had a pretty wild one the other night, or earlier today, I guess it would have been. But I don't think they're related in any way.
Oh shit.
Well, I just had another one, and I under the water, I guess.
I mean, yeah, visions are, could be a few different things.
Sounds like a pain in the ass.
Brandy, Ronan, either of you?
Not that I can remember, but
No,
it's
nothing.
only the wine talking for me.
Matter, I'm going fucking crazy in this stupid place.
You all look at each other as the mist surrounds you, at the water below you, in front of you, the darkness ahead of you, as Rummy hovers here above the water, just above the surface. The glowing rock kind of reflecting all around the area here, onto the walls, the ceiling. The high ceiling is, it's not very high. It's maybe about 12 feet from where you're currently standing. The middle of the room here seems to be a trench, not a trench, a corridor, a flat corridor, and about 3 feet from the wall, from the edge of from the actual wall itself, there's a ledge that comes out, and then another step down to the ground level. There's 2 steps essentially along the wall here, with a middle section that's flat to the ground. So it's deeper in the middle than it is on the outside edges. It's hard to see ahead of you because of the darkness and the mist, but you have the floor.
This is definitely the kind of place that would drive somebody nuts.
I think I would describe the room I was in and then the outfit the woman was wearing, just to see if any of them happened to recognize it, since I had like a vague recollection of it.
Yeah, I love that actually. Aliva begins to explain her vision. And if anybody wants to hop on this, we'll go ahead and have you roll a history check based on the information.
I'll search my memory warehouse. And find fucking nothing.
All right, Ronan. Anyone else?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Brad, you can. Do you want
Yeah.
to too?
Yeah, you all can. Yeah.
History?
I don't know anything.
Damn, D1 with a 25.
There you go.
All right.
Didactic memory D1.
D1.
I haven't smoked as much weed as you guys.
You know us paladins.
Right.
25. Wow. It sounds familiar, D1. The way that she described the woman turning from puzzled to violent and agitated and rushing towards, that seemed almost
Like a
Remin-
German movie scene?
Jesus. It seemed almost reminiscent of what you would describe as maybe being somebody who's unstable, under the influence of magics or something else. You don't recognize per se as an identity, but you're getting the impression that maybe there's more to it than who is this person? Do we know them? It could be more about something pertaining to this place or this area.
I did describe the room too.
Okay, that's perfect. Actually, that's perfect. And so far, and you've taken note. Like I said, you took note of the columns and the architecture here and the construction, and some of it kind of seems familiar. D1. There are bits along the upper part of the wall here that kind of are similar. That I would say.
Do I know where I remember it from?
You're saying
From
it's similar to what the room we're in now?
Yeah, there's like little accents that you would say match your vision along the upper portion of the wall. And D1, you've been on a lot of journeys in your life, and you've seen a lot of things. You've been in a lot of places where other people have never been, because of the nature of what you've been and who you were and the people that you were around. And I would say on more than one occasion, you probably would have made your way into a place like this. And I'm rolling because you got such a high history check. I got to give you a little bit more. You're a little concerned this could possibly be a little bit more than just a vision. This could be active memories that are still alive here.
Okay, I'm gonna relay to Leva. Basically, I'm just gonna say I don't think it's so much about the identity of the lady. I think it's a warning for this place that we're in. It seems to be familiar, almost to like where we are standing currently, if that's what you noticed.
Oh, great. Another reason not to be here.
Yeah. So were you seeing a vision, or were you seeing something that's here that cannot be seen?
Oh no.
I guess we will find out.
I don't know which one I want more or less.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a good thing. An agitated old lady could be a problem.
Listen, I'll handle an old lady over that damn spider.
Well, true.
I second that.
I was gonna say, let's see if we can get out of this water.
Yeah, I was about to say, not a whole lot of point standing around here thinking about it.
Kind of just standing waist deep in water, slowing us down.
Yeah, you're just kind of like hanging out here. Brandy is on the side, kind of up near. She's only kind of knee like in knee deep water. Not even knee deep, maybe halfway up your calf, Brandy. You're up against near the wall.
Okay.
So yeah, the rest of you are kind of in the middle. You could do whatever you'd like. I'll just give you the floor here. You guys have the floor.
I'm gonna start pushing forward down the hallway.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I'd follow.
We're
Same.
moving.
Okay. You continue to walk along the wall here. I would say, well, I should probably ask, are you taking your time?
I wouldn't say above and beyond. No, I'd say I'm walking at a. I mean, I'm in
I'd
water.
say
Which
brisk.
is gonna make it hard to walk
Okay.
and slow, but
Sure. Are you the three of you walking in the middle? Or are you on the outside?
D1 would be in the middle.
Okay.
I'm in the middle.
You got it.
I'd walk wherever the water was shallowest, probably, since I'm in armor.
All right. Along the wall, that would be. There's two steps. I wish I had a better visual for you. There's two, like along the wall, there's a two steps that kind of lead up. It's odd. It's kind of an odd construction. It's also very hard to explain for some reason. Hopefully you can get a visual in your brain. You understand what I mean? But you can walk on either side of the wall here, Alivo. Are you walking along the side that Brandy is?
Nah, I'd probably go the other side so I have more room to move in case something bad happens.
Sure. Okay. And Rummy is also with you. He is right next to D1 currently, hovering just above the surface of the water here. D1, or rather, do any of you want to light a torch? Do anything else with to illuminate the area better? I know some of you don't.
Light his armor up.
Okay.
Nice.
D1, the blue hue returns to the area here as the blue light kind of radiates out from you. Surprisingly enough, D1, it's really hard to see in the darkness. It's even with all the light that you're producing here right now in the moment, you can still see. It just seems dimmer than it should as you continue to walk forward through this. The darkness seems to just cling to the walls. It's just dark. It's darker than it should be around the lights, around all the surfaces, the water. As you kind of slowly continue forward here, through the corridor, you come to another area. As you get closer, you realize there are bits of parchment that seem to be kind of floating in the water here, as the mist itself continues to circulate around the room, around the corridor.
Is there anything legible on the papers?
You can definitely reach down and pick them up if you'd like. Any of you can.
Yeah, I'll grab one.
All right, Ronan. You grab the closest one to you. Anyone else?
No, I'll just watch him out of curiosity.
Yeah, you got it. So you reach down and pick it up, and it seems to be some kind of an odd-looking circular diagram, Ronan, that you're looking at here in front of you. It's pretty odd. As you kind of reach down into the water, you kind of notice there are other ones next to it. Maybe these all came from the same book. It's hard to know. But as soon as you look at it, you notice this is written in common, surprisingly. As you look at it here, and the first sentence that you see on the page says, "Containment protocols must not be broken." Underneath it says, "The subject reacts to necrotic stimuli." And then underneath that, it's kind of bullet pointed, Ronan. It says, "If the barrier fails, flood the lower chambers."
I will read that aloud, and I assume that whatever barrier this is referencing is down.
So
Heads on swivels,
necrosis.
y'all.
I wonder if it is flooded or if it could flood worse.
Well, let's not be here if that happens.
That's not a bad idea.
And you continue moving forward. As you could all continue moving forward, yes, still?
Yeah, D1's definitely pushing forward for sure.
Perfect.
Yep.
Continue moving forward here. Along the walls and in the middle here. There's a couple of things. You step over in the middle of the water here, D1 and Ronan. Both of you, if you could, roll a dexterity check for me. Or rather, roll a dexterity save for me.
Dexterity save.
Yeah. Tripping hazards.
All right.
Bloop.
Let's see what we got.
A 10 for me.
11.
A 10 and an 11, yeah.
Perfect. So you continue walking along at a brisk pace here, Ronan. You see that there are more parchments up a little bit further along the corridor here. As you make your way quicker, your toes stub something solid underneath the surface. You kind of bump up against it, and you continue to fall. At just about the same time, D1, you bump up against something as well. It kind of hooks your knee on the outside edge. There's something here, and it's stationary and solid. It's not like a living thing or a creature, seemingly. It just, you caught your leg on something, and it flips you around, and both of you splash down into the water. There's no damage here, but it's enough to kind of embarrass you a bit, make you feel a little insecure about the place, and it made a bunch of noise.
I just quickly look around and see if there's anything that heard that.
Sure, you want to take a moment to just kind of be quiet and look around, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. It's like, be like super still and super quiet and just sort of just turn just my head only and just look around. Did anybody hear that?
Sure. All right. I would say Roll a perception check for me. I would say both you and Ronan. Actually, all of you. Roll a perception check for me. You all heard this. You all saw this happen. Aliva, Brandy, you're both along the walls, but you still saw it happen. All right.
Ooh, we're not getting anything
Oh,
spectacular here.
does my vision extend past the little bit of light that we're getting?
It does, actually, Ronan. You seem to be able to not see what all the fuss is about with the darkness. Right, Brandy,
Okay.
did you want to as well roll a perception check for
Oh,
me?
yes.
Watch her get like another natty 20 or something. Oh no!
Wait a minute.
Or the exact
I
opposite.
jinxed her. Holy
Yeah, I was gonna say, or the DM can jinx her.
Oh my
Typical.
god!
That was an
Okay.
absolute jinx.
It totally was.
We get to
damn it.
try again.
I'm sorry. Oh, you do!
Oh,
you
that's
do!
right. That's
Oh
right,
man,
Halfling.
it's been a minute since we played.
How do we forget Halfling?
Oh,
Oh,
no!
wow.
Are you
What are the
serious
chances of
right
that?
now? Wait a minute,
I think
wait
she
a
has
minute.
to keep
Now-
that one as rare
Does
as
she?
that
Yes,
is,
yes.
yeah.
Oh wow! I can't believe that fucking happened.
That's the first
The
time.
universe
that's the
really
first
said
time.
no.
I think this is the
Telling
first
you.
one Brandy has ever
Wow.
rolled during our entire game.
I think you're
I think
right.
you're right too.
Yeah. Well,
Listen,
Brandy don't see shit.
Oh shit! It's spooky down here.
It's she's actually kind of preoccupied looking
He's
at
actually
just.
going blind, maybe.
She's having
Right.
vision problems.
Wow, this is my one chance, isn't it? Oh my!
I don't know if
What
you'll
do I
ever
do?
roll one again ever.
Wow,
I
what
mean,
do I do?
halfling luck is pretty powerful.
Yeah, it is.
So funny.
To get 2 in a row. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
Um,
Mathematically, that's
Brandy, you don't see anything at all. There's nothing that you notice just because you're so preoccupied with these thoughts in your brain about the amulet and about what you're doing in this place. You know that there's a very big payoff at the end if you can do it, in the form of information and acceptance into an organization where you can absolutely expand your network and be absolutely rich beyond your wildest dreams. But aside from that, you don't notice anything down here. You're just preoccupied. Aliva actually in D1 and Ronan, you all stop for a moment. You freeze. Look around as D1 slowly pops back up out of the water, very slowly. Ronan doing the same. Both realizing that being quiet is the best. You look around. There doesn't seem to be anything at all that you notice to be different.
okay. I'll look at Rowan and just be like, well, thank God, I don't think anybody heard us split splash like we just did.
You continue moving forward here. I can't help but take notice of the weird scribbles and pages here, kind of half decayed and rotten, ink mostly gone from the water. Still a few things that are legible for the most part as you continue on through the watery corridor here. Do you make your way forward? Do you kind of
Yeah, I'll
continue walking?
now that I feel safe again, I'm gonna continue forward for sure.
All right. You continue forward through the corridor here. The tension in the air is just it's kind of thick. As you kind of continue, you notice Brandy and Aliva. You notice first, before anyone else, that there is an archway on the left coming up in the corridor here. It seems to be a very, very large archway. As you kind of get closer to it, Brandy notices it first. Brandy, do you want to go ahead and look in? Do you want to walk in? Do you want to deviate at all?
I think I'd look in.
Okay. You look into the archway, Brandy. Sorry. You look into the archway, and to your surprise, Brandy, there's candles lit.
I don't like that.
It's mostly flooded in here. There's furniture still. There's bookcases with books in them. There's an odd sense. Roll a perception check for me, Brandy.
Well, let's
Aliva
see.
quickly comes up as well.
God.
12.
I got a freaking 2.
Rolls.
I
The
know.
rolls are
happening?
gonna come back.
Yeah, they will. She's going to be a rock star here soon enough, I'm sure. You look around. You do you want to walk in the room, Brandy?
Yeah, I'm
right.
a little worried about carbon monoxide poison. But,
Yeah,
there's not a lot of ventilation down here with these lit candles, but
it's true. It's weird too. You're trying to still understand like what is actually happening here. Like somebody
nothing
lit
really
these.
makes sense anyway. So let's just
Mm.
go.
Yeah, it's true. It's weird. It's odd. This whole place just doesn't seem right. You walk a little bit into the room here. There are bookcases here full of books. A lot of them are very highly damaged. A lot of them are probably completely unsalvageable. You could smell mold. There's furniture in here turned upright, damaged. There's desks with paper, parchment still scattered about. There's all manner of office things that you would expect to see here. Quills, inkwells. There are drawers half open. In the drawers, there are stacks of parchment with things written on them. There's a back section here as well, Brandy, if you want to continue on. At this time, I would say Aliva probably would reach you, as well as the rest of the group here. You'd have to walk across. So if you would all like to walk in, you can. I'll give you the
Yeah.
option. All right.
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Ronan and D1.
Yeah, we'll keep moving forward for sure.
All right. Perfect.
I'll
continue-
post up at the entryway to this room.
Yeah. Okay. So you're just going to kind of stand there and...
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill.
Okay. You got it. You do. You make your way. Deeper into the library here, as it were, as you see it as. The three of you continue walking forward. There's odd energies in the room here as you continue on. D1 and Aliva, well, I would say probably anyone who comes into the room here would notice there's an odd form of text glowing just below the surface of the water, kind of as soon as you walk into the area here. It's almost like some kind of sigil or something, or ward maybe. D1, you've seen things like this before, just not like this. I would say, and Aliva, because of your background, roll a history check for me.
Oof.
Hey, I apparently never paid attention to any of my
What?
classes. My history checks are always garbage.
How many ones is that tonight?
I know, it's a lot. It's a lot.
That's
and
insane.
It's really crazy,
Roll 20.
actually.
I slept through all of my classes, apparently.
Yeah, it's funny how
Oh.
we don't know shit. Can't see anything. This place
We
is
suck.
spooky.
I don't know what's happening tonight.
It's definitely haunted.
it's-
Roll 20,
It's
roll
that
20.
old lady in your vision that's screwing with our dice.
maybe.
Damn it, you're right.
For sure.
It's funny. Yeah, you don't know, Aliva. It's weird. There's sigils here. There's a strange language on the ground. It's probably fine.
It's
I'm
Um,
sighing and I'm recalling the time that I skipped this class because I had to hang out with my cute classmate or something. I don't know.
That's right. I would even say D1. See, Ronan isn't actually in the room. He's at the entrance. So if you guys wanted to say, hey, Ronan, you can come look at this, you could. It's up to you. Or D1, you can have a crack at it, take a history. If I could talk, that'd be great. Roll a history
Right.
check for me.
Yeah, I'll do a history check.
18.
There you go.
Not
18,
bad,
yeah.
not bad. You being who you are, D1, you do recognize this is definitely a spell of some sort. It's not any spell that you know. You do know that ward spells exist. You don't know what this one is or what it does. You just know that it's here. You can absolutely see that it's serving some purpose, although you don't know what it is.
All right, I gotta say to everybody, there's some strange and unrecognizable magic happening here right now.
Okay, everybody hears it.
Can we still keep moving forward, or are we being blocked?
Well, if you want to go this way more, you'll have to chance going through it. Or you could send Rummy or somebody else. You can try.
I think. I'm like out of spell slots. Actually, I got 3 spell slots left. Not a lot. I don't even know what spell would help. And D1's pretty beat up too, actually, now that I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, anybody want to go first?
Ronan, you hear them talking about something.
Yeah, hearing D1 say something the first time, I would have made my way into the room.
Sorry, it's a little loud.
Maybe I'll send Rummy with
Yeah.
Ronan. This is backup.
Okay, you got it. Rummy meets you. Sorry, Seda.
Yeah, no, that's all. I was
Okay.
gonna say.
Rummy meets you, Ronan. Kind of like as soon as you walk into the room here, you see Rummy coming up. He's lighting the way, although you can see. You do see from the distance here, there is some kind of light blue glowing just underneath the surface of the water here, Ronan. And as you get closer, roll a history check for me.
Oh, the print is so small.
7. Damn. It's hard to say, Ronan. It looks old, but it definitely looks active. But you just don't know what it does.
How big is it?
It's a good question.
That's what she said.
It covers most. I did. This is great. It covers most of the area here going through. So if you basically it looks like if you wanted to step into this section of the library, as it looks, you'd have to cross this.
I can't be cheeky and hop from desk to desk.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna glance at everybody. How's everybody looking health-wise? I think we're all kind of beat up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm beat up.
we're all beat up. D1 looks considerably less than half. And out of spell slots, almost.
Well,
It's hard to know. It's hard to know if this is what this is. It feels so bad because all of you rolled so bad.
We're all gonna beat up.
I know, it sucks.
It's been a journey to get.
I can say this. D1, you rolled the highest. 18 was pretty high. It wasn't amazingly high, but it was pretty high. I would say D1, you probably would recognize that this is probably more of a check kind of thing than a fuck you, get out, you're in big trouble, damage kind of thing. If that helped.
Yeah. Do I have detect magic learned? I don't even know if I have detect magic. Oh, it's a ritual. Detect magic's a ritual.
It is. You can spend the time if you'd like. I'll let you do a couple of rolls here while we're waiting.
Well, if Rummy and Bat are gonna go through, maybe I will do a ritual on detect magic.
Okay. That sounds fine. If you want to let Rummy and Bitters go through.
Yeah, I think so. We'll,
All right. That's perfect, actually. You want to send Rummy and Bitters through, Brandy?
Yeah, definitely Rummy. I don't know. Brandy will have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll have to. I'm pretty sure Bitters will have to be resummoned.
Yeah. Rummy and Bitters are unable to pass through. There's some kind of a field that pressure just preventing them from going through.
Let me just check this detect magic. Does it tell me what type of magic?
It does.
You can learn the school of magic. Okay, yeah. I think that's basically what I'm going for here.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Let me do this while you do that. I know we only have like a little bit left, guys, so I will find a good spot here.
Yeah. Do I have any dispel magic? I don't see it on my list. I don't think I have that.
I don't think you do.
No. How did I not take dispel magic? Well, I guess I'm a wizard, so I just learned what I learned.
Do you have the level for it?
For dispel magic?
Yeah.
What level is dispel magic? I didn't think it was that high.
It might be a 3rd level spell. I'm not sure.
I've got 3rd level spells. But I don't have dispel magic at all.
Really?
No.
We never gave that to you?
I do not have it, which is fine. That's fine. I was just looking just
Here.
in case.
Okay.
So what happened to Bitters and Rummy? Does it look like they just ran into something, or
No, and it didn't hurt
out of
them.
existence, or
So it didn't hurt them at all. They just couldn't move past it. What it would be equivalent to is 2 positive poles or negative poles of a magnet meeting. It would repel. It wouldn't allow you to go any further than a certain point. There would almost be like an elasticity to it up to a certain point, and then it would just stop you.
That's interesting.
I'm gonna tell everybody take a couple steps back.
And get a running head start.
Yeah. Are you gonna run through, Ronan?
I'm gonna put my hand forward and see if I
Yeah.
can feel the barrier.
Sure, Ronan. You extend your hand, and it goes right through, no problem.
I
No
would look
homunculi
around and say,
allowed,
is it-
apparently.
Yeah, I'm looking to Ronan. I'm like, is this like the husk?
Yeah.
Does it feel like that, DM?
It does not. There's no odd feeling, no perception check required. It doesn't feel different, odd, anything. Just feels normal.
No, this is not like that. I'm gonna step through.
Sure, Ronan, as you make your way through, most of your body steps through just fine, except for the part of the pocket that the parathis is stuck in. There's a resistance that just won't let you take it past this, beyond this point.
I'll take a couple of steps back towards the entrance. Okay, that's fucking weird. And I'll pull the parathist out.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, you pull
not
out.
letting this pass.
What does that thing and Bitters and Rummy have in common?
The magical nature is the only thing I can think of.
Mhm.
Now, did it just let your hand through, or did it let all of you through?
All of them, except for that.
Hmm.
It held him back by his pocket, basically, because of that. If you can imagine, it's a weird way of putting it.
Yeah.
It would not allow it through.
Hmm.
You're getting the impression this is some kind of a check gate, if you will. Some kind of a. You're getting the impression it's sensitive to certain things, we'll say.
Out of curiosity, I would try to see if I can get the will through in like its ring form.
Yeah, Aliva, do you want to reach through? Just kind of reach your hand through?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no problem at all reaching through. As a matter of fact, You feel no push, no force, anything repelling you. If you wish to step further, you can.
Fuck it. Yeah.
You step
Yeah.
right. You step
Yeah.
right over without any issue. There's nothing. Nothing holds you back.
And away I go.
Yeah, you're on the other side.
Does it block D1?
D1, you have a possession on you that is also not allowed through.
A possession on me that's not.
Yeah, you have the amulet of Athasar.
Oh, do I have it? Yeah.
I believe you do.
That's right, because I had given it to you.
Yeah, it won't allow it through. As you push through, there's the same kind of pulling that won't allow you through.
That's interesting. I'm gonna bring Rummy back to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand the amulet to Rummy.
You got it. Rummy takes the amulet.
And then I'm gonna see if I can walk through.
You walk through. No, nothing. No pressure. No repelling. You walk through. No problem.
All right. I'm gonna. Yeah, I definitely mentioned everybody is not letting this amulet through. We can't just leave this thing. This thing's way too valuable to just leave behind.
Well, maybe there's something that we can dismiss in this room that's causing the barrier. That's my only thought.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm actually casting Dispel or Detect
It's okay.
Magic.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. You are casting that. That's perfect.
Yeah, I want to find out what type of magic this is.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. So do all of you want to pass through?
Yeah.
No, well, D1's
That sounds like a trap.
D1's gonna take the amulet back from Rummy and hang on to it and let them go.
Okay, so you're still on this side. Does anyone want to continue a little bit further just to see if there's anything a little bit further along? While D1
Sure,
does
yeah,
the-
I would, but I would not get
Okay.
out of eyesight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you got
wouldn't go by myself.
As soon as you step around the corner, you notice there's like the end of the chamber. It's kind of a dead end back here. That this is just kind of a large room, maybe a library of some kind. There is a journal or some kind of book in the middle of the water, and it seems to be has like a light blue glow to it. Just sitting here in the water.
Well, I would approach that book.
You do. The water's a little deeper here, but you can get close to it. You just pick it right up out of the water, Aliva.
I might just try to read it from standing up since I'm touching it right away. I don't want to touch random glowing things.
Yeah, so it's there's two straps around it, holding the pages together.
All right, yeah, then I'm sure I pick it up.
Okay, yeah, you pick it up. Do you remove the straps and look inside?
I guess I do.
Yeah. All right. Okay. First page is absolutely like the first couple of pages are absolutely worn, washed away. There is a couple pages that you see, Aliva. The first page seems to describe some kind of odd research notes. Something to do with subject 7, whatever that means. As you kind of continue to look down through, it's all written in common as well, so it's easy to understand. There's a chart, a weird, odd-looking circular sketched form of some kind of magical ritual or something like that. There's odd ingredients here, something about cause to destroy the dead, not the living. And as you continue on, you flip to the next page, Aliva, you find more some kind of anti-undead weapon, if there was ever such a thing, being created, possibly. It's hard to say.
Well, since this matches the whole flood the thing if the barrier, goes down, I would pass this information along, like, hey, update. This is looking worse and worse.
All right, Aliva, you step back in the direction of the rest of your companions here, towards the magic that seems to be spread out on the ground here. D1 is laid down, and we're gonna end it here in just a moment, guys. D1, your spell concludes.
Yes.
This is an enchantment of some kind. It's also an abjuration. It heavily uses abjuration magic and enchantment magic. There's also a hint, a very large hint. As a matter of fact, roll a d20 for me. We're going to do it this way. Or actually roll a wisdom check. We'll do it that way.
Wisdom check. Got it.
Yeah. See if you pick this up. 12. That's good enough for me. You notice there is some kind of highly advanced form of guiding magic here that seems to kind of dismiss, or rather ward against, necromancy magic.
Wards against necromancy. Okay.
Yeah, it does. It almost seems as though this is some kind of gate to prevent anything that has anything to do with necromancy, whether it's undead or magic that has to do with necromancy, anything at all beyond this point, which is giving you the idea that this is a very special place. And I think that is where we're going to end it for this evening, everyone. We will come back next
Nice.
Very
time.
interesting.
Yeah, hopefully you're a little bit more confused now than you were before. That's my goal.
Sweet.
You mean my
So-
perpetual state of being? Yeah.
Perfect.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Join us next time. We'll
Next
dive a little
time.
deeper and figure out what's going on with this.
It's so good to be back.
It's so good to play.
Yeah, it's good to play again for sure.
Good stuff,
All right,
guys.
guys.
All right.